Am I tripping? Or am I tripping? I have seen more white guys with black girls. Am I tripping? Or the white guys like got it to a point where they're like, okay, y'all black dudes don't wanna, take y'all, black queens, y'all wanna go to the snow bunnies. Now we gonna jump on y'all black queens. I feel like the white dudes have stepped up to the plate. I'm going off of my observation. I've seen a lot of white guys taking black girls right now. You feel me? Or the black girls taking the white guys. Because these black dudes, they have converted to the other side. This is my observation right now because I know I've seen a lot of it. I've been even taking photos, like snap, just to add it up for the week. Damn, white guys.
Basically, in that video, he talks about how he's seen more white guys with black women today he's ever seen before. I want to give a little bit of insight. The way that you get treated by a white man is completely different from how you get treated by a black man. White men will actually date you, like take you out on dates, like fancy dinners and stuff. I've noticed that with some black men, they tend to put a little bit less effort into dates. Yo, like come kick back at the crib. Let's ball up in the basement. White men will also take you a lot seriously, a lot quicker. They'll want to tie the knot as opposed to black men. They tend to take their time, and sometimes you could be with a guy for 10 plus years and he won't even propose then. And will also take the load off of you being a partner in the relationship. Sense where they'll treat you like a lady and have a little bit less expectations when it comes to financial and just in every which way. Black men, I realize it's really 50-50. Now, I understand that relationships aren't always 50-50, but I will say that I just noticed with white men, they just put a lot more effort. I have the ability to sit more into my feminine energy. This doesn't go for everybody. Every race is gonna have some good and some bad. Ladies, if you have never tried it, consider going for it. Love my black brothers, but at the end of the day, homegirl's trying to walk down the aisle one day. Statistically speaking, this is not me. Black men are the least most likely to propose.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Trending Pulse Worldwide. Let's talk about something that always sparks a debate. Black women dating outside their race. So for a long time, there's been this idea that black women should stay loyal and only date within their community. But more and more are choosing to expand their options. And honestly, when you look at some of the conversations happening, it's not hard to see why. Well, black men themselves are speaking on this. And while some are saying they are noticing more black women with white men, others are outright encouraging it. Yeah, you heard that right. Then there's the reality of dating and marriage. Statistically, black women have the lowest marriage rates, and one of the biggest reasons is that black men are less likely to propose. So what's really going on? Let's take a look at some of the videos and I'll break it down after.
So I'm just sitting here thinking, and I'm like, us as black women need to be more open to dating outside of our race. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm one of those that's like, oh my God, I only see myself with a black husband and having black children, all that stuff. But, these men be praising the ground that we walk on. I'm just saying. I have never knew how many white men and, Middle Eastern men that really were attracted to me until I started using dating apps. And let me tell you, they're ready to treat you the way you deserve to be treated, okay? Now, I'm not saying black men can't do that, but I'm saying that we need to be more open to dating outside of our race and meeting some other people that will treat us how we expect to be treated. Don't feel tied to black men because black men sure the hell ain't tied to us. They date who they want to date, and I feel like we should do the exact same and find out who our Mr. Right is. Of course, with the right intentions, and if you happen to be with a black man that treats you right, that is amazing. Like, I would love that too, but I'm definitely starting to step outside of my regular caliber.
Okay, quickly before I go out, the girlies want to know if black British women are not dating black British men. Who are they dating? The answer is, we're dating white guys. Both my ex-boyfriends in the UK were white. I'll tell you the type of white, like liberal white men. Like if you watch Love is Blind UK, Benaya, I was dating Benayas, and dating Benayas was great. They treat you very well compared to my other option, which was not dating at all because the black men in my circles weren't checking for me. They were very much exclusively only dating white women, and they let me know. And to the black men that I did date, some of them had internalized racism. So there was things about my blackness they didn't like. So, for example, I'm not seen as attractive in the UK. Yeah, I'm not, I mean, I'm all right, but I led with my personality more because I just didn't think I had the looks. And it was black men telling me that I didn't have the looks. Like, some of the worst names I've ever been called ever in my life have been from black British men. So I remember I dated a black guy and he wouldn't like it if I took off my wigs at night to sleep. He wanted me to sleep with my wig on because he didn't like my 4C hair. And I would date like white guys, like liberal white guys that, you know, at times would, when I'm too tired, would take my wig off for me and put it on a wig stand and brush it out. So, yeah, I think that black British women have decided to just go where we're wanted and where we're adored. And if that's white men, it's white men. And love is love and be happy. But yeah, I noticed, and we kind of all noticed that, like, a lot of black men in the UK have a preference, and it's not us. But since moving to America, I've only ever dated black men. And I want to thank, again, America, sorry to be up your ass, but I didn't think I was cute until I moved here. Like, oh my God, I get approached by black men here, and I get to date black men here for the first time in my adult life. I'm dating black men. So, yeah, it's nice to be adored by your own kind. And that's never really happened for me in the UK.
I want genuine answers, like, for real. Like, if you girls have ideas and thoughts on this, please let me know. But this is really interesting and low-key a little triggering, but let's get into it. Every time I've worked for a white family over the past decade as a nanny, every time I walk into their house, it's like guaranteed, I see on their fridge, or they have this little bulletin board of all of these wedding invitations and bridal showers and baby showers and bachelorette party invites, and they always have something pertaining to marriage and family. But when I go to a black household, I never see this stuff. I never see invites. I never see like this joy of, oh my God, my friends are getting married, I have all these weddings to go to, unless if it's a black woman who's single. This is what I've noticed. Who's single, she might have some white friends or Hispanic friends or, Asian friends that are getting married, and she'll go to their wedding. But it's not like, oh my gosh, my black girlfriends are getting married, so we're just gonna go to all these weddings. And it was a humbling little moment I had this morning as I'm like calculating in my head, like, wait a second, this is like, how many times has this happened? And how many black women do I know personally who are single? And all of them are single. All of my black friends are single. They might be in relationships, but they're single because they refuse to date out. They refuse to date out. They give it a chance and they quit. Not realizing that, you know what, we might just have to come to that realization that dating out might be our best option, our best chance of actually getting married, honestly.
I have been saying this with my full chest for a long time. We need to stop this narrative of we need to save black men. We need to preserve black love. No, if you want to date for marriage, you need to date for values. You need to be with a man that is a protector and a provider. Like, this shit about you can only be with a black man, that was some idea created to keep you down and single.
You know, I don't think this is even about race. It's about who's showing up and being intentional. And if a black woman finds love with someone who values her, treats her right, and actually commits, why should she hesitate just because he's not black? And again, black men have been dating outside the race forever, and nobody bats an eye. But the moment black women do it, suddenly it's a big conversation. Why is that? But at the end of the day, people go where they feel wanted. And if black women are finding stability and commitment elsewhere, can you really be mad at them for choosing what's best for them? But hey, that's just my take. What do you all think? Let's talk about it in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more trending stories. See you in the next one. Bye.